Hi guys, Mrs. Cromartie here with another video. This week we are going to be learning about main idea. I cannot wait to hear all your thoughts about main idea in our class Zoom on Wednesday. And first up, we're going to be talking about the learning objective. Let's begin with putting our finger on the first word, I. Now that you have your finger ready to track, we can begin. I can explain how different paragraphs support the main idea of a text. I can use adjectives when speaking and writing. So now I want you guys to try. Take a moment and point to each word. Make sure you track each word as we read the learning objective again. I will start and you will follow. Let's begin. I can support the main idea of a text. Adjectives. Writing. Very good. Today I'm here with you to share the scoop on main idea. First, all pieces of writing contain a main idea. So take a moment and think of what is a piece of writing? What are different types of pieces of writing? What is main idea? Pause the video now and think to yourself, what is main idea? We're going to move right along. The main idea is the most important point the author is trying to make. Now, we're going to read it again. This time I want you to track each word, and the words that are in red is what you read, and the words that are in blue is what you read. Let's try it again. The is the author is trying to make. Very good. Let's keep going. Authors use supporting details to aid the main idea. Authors use what? To aid the main idea. Very good. What are supporting details? Take a moment, pause the video if you need, and think to yourself, what are supporting details? We're going to move right along. Supporting details are statements that help explain or prove the author's point. Think of an ice cream cone. Want to make an ice cream cone? The first item you need is a cone. In this example, the cone is the main idea. Think of main idea as the cone, which is the most important point. Think of supporting details as the ice cream scoops. Here you see 3 supporting details. Think of the supporting details as the ice cream scoops. Each supporting detail helps support the written work or the passage you're reading. Supporting details are like scoops of ice cream on an ice cream cone. Each supporting detail helps make your main idea cone that much better. Just like if you were to have an ice cream cone, all the different flavors add to making the ice cream cone that much better. Supporting details are like the scoops of ice cream on an ice cream cone. They all are details. Each supporting detail helps explain or prove the main idea. This is very important. Let's read again what it says in yellow. Each supporting detail helps your turn or your turn the main idea. Just like making an ice cream cone, a main idea is usually stated first, and the supporting details follow. Be careful though. What happens when an ice cream cone isn't made carefully and the scoops are not lined up? What do you think happens? Okay, let's see. Your ice cream cone falls apart. If supporting details do not relate to the main idea, they just confuse the reader. Be careful though. What happens when a person tries to put too many scoops on his or her ice cream cone? What do you think happens? Your ice cream cone falls apart. Too many supporting details can confuse the reader from finding the main idea. Let's review what we have learned so far. What is the definition of main idea? Think to yourself, what is the definition of main idea? And pause the video here and tell your parent or maybe a sibling what you believe the definition of main idea is. The main idea is your turn. The author is trying to make. Very good reading. What are supporting details and how do they relate to the main idea? Pause the video here and find a parent or a sibling to share what you believe supporting details are and how they relate to the main idea. Supporting details are statements that help explain or prove the author's point. Warning! Main idea is not the same as topic. Topic equals the general subject. Main idea equals the most important point. Examples of topic versus main idea. Number 1, the topic is bears. The main idea is there are many different types of bears. Number 2, the topic is middle school. The main idea is middle school is different from elementary school. And number 3, I want you to read it. The topic is, the main idea is, very good. Let's practice. Just as a reminder, the main idea is the most important part, and the supporting details make the main idea that much better. Let's begin reading. I will start and you will follow. Eggs are more than just something to eat for breakfast. Pause. Let's make sure we're all tracking each and every word. Make sure your finger is on each and every word, or you're at least pointing. Eggs are more than just something to eat for breakfast. Eggs are white and yellow with a hard shell. White and yellow are examples of adjectives. They are describing a noun. We know a noun is a person, place, or thing. And in this case, eggs are a thing. And white and yellow, those two words are describing the color of eggs. Let's start again from the beginning of the sentence. Eggs are white and yellow with a hard shell. You may have heard that eggs are rich in protein. The protein in eggs are actually very similar to the protein found in hair. So raw eggs make excellent hair conditioner. Your turn. Vitamin A2. That makes them a great lotion as well. Just whisk some egg yolks in a bit of water, and you're all set to moisturize your skin. Finally, your turn. Head to your refrigerator. Egg whites are quite sticky. Quite sticky, those are two adjectives. Quite sticky is describing egg whites. Egg whites are quite sticky when they dry, so they can be used to glue paper. Eggs have many uses, which make them a handy item to always have in your home. Now that we're done reading the passage, you can pause the video here so that you can read it again, because great readers always reread. We're going to move right along. What is the main idea of the passage you just read? Is it A, eggs are rich in protein and vitamin A? B, your turn, you read it. C, people should always have eggs in their refrigerator? D, your turn, you read. All right, take a moment and pause and choose your answer. Pause the video and choose the answer that you believe is the main idea. Okay, let's check that answer. If you chose B, you would be correct. Eggs have many uses. Now, identify 3 supporting details. So take a moment and pause the video, and even if you need to, go back to the story, because great readers always refer back to their story or their passage that they read in order to understand what they've read. All right, let's keep going. One supporting detail is eggs can be used as a hair conditioner. Another is eggs can be used as a skin moisturizer. Your turn. Very good. Now, this time, I will read the story and you will have a turn to read as well. Then it will be your job to answer the questions in Google Classroom. Let's begin. Chicago is home to a number of well-known sports teams. It has 2 Major League Baseball teams. Your turn. Chicago Cubs and the White Sox. It also has 1 National Football League team. Your turn. The National Basketball Association is accounted for too, with the Chicago Bulls. Finally, the National Hockey League cannot be forgotten. The Chicago Blackhawks are the hockey team of the Windy City in America's heartland. Very good reading. Now, I want you guys to pause the video right here and reread the story, because great readers always what? Yes, they always reread. Let's keep going. What is the main idea of the passage you just read? Is it A, professional sports leagues like Chicago? B, the NFL, NBA, and NHL need another team in Chicago? C, Chicago has many well-known professional sports teams? Or D, Chicago has many sports teams named after animals? Now identify 3 supporting details. Remember, you are going to write these supporting details in Google Classroom. There will be a space on our Google Classroom for you to answer these 3 supporting details. This will be the end of our video on main idea. I cannot wait to see you all again on Wednesday in our class Zoom at 6 p.m. where we will talk more about main idea and have some fun learning about math and Spanish all alike. I love you guys, and I will see you again soon. Signing off, this is Mrs. Cromartie. Bye.